The pliers of the future! Hello everyone, welcome back to my workshop, and today I thought I'd take a look at my Elliott Lucas 3000 series pliers. I've only just got these back, this one and this one back from my son, who borrowed them some years ago when he left home to go and live in the town closer to where he works, and I haven't seen them for ages. I've only had this one for a long time. But these I got back in about, when was it, 1981 I think. Back then I'd worked for a small engineering company for several years, and the guys who owned it decided they were going to get into selling tools as well as providing engineering services. And obviously when they got the shop set up, I went in and took a look at the Elliott Lucas catalogue and came across these, and I thought, wow, do they look futuristic or what? Especially the combination pliers here. I'm sure you think they look very, very futuristic. And let's compare these with some standard combination pliers. My late father bought these for me back in the mid-70s sometime, and he also bought me, I believe there were some blue handled pliers as well, but what happened to those over the years I don't know. I've lost those, but I've still retained these ones for a long time. And you can see these are the sort of like old-fashioned style of pliers. I've got loads of these about. This is a set of Elliott Lucas 2162, and they're 7-inch long, and I used these in that same engineering company for many years. As you can see, they're covered in welding spatter and other mess. In fact, I think what I ought to do is get them back into my toolbox down there and clean them up a little bit, I think, because they're quite a nice pair. Yeah, I don't know why they're not in the toolbox anymore. They're in a tool roll in my cupboard just down here. So I think I'll get those back out and get into usage again. They're quite a nice pair actually by the looks of things. Yeah, it's interesting. I'll clean those up, I think. I just found this very nice little 10-inch iRiga adjustable in there too. Blimey, I've not seen that for donkey's years either. Here is another example. Not quite combination pliers, but not far off. These have got a little gripping area just here, but they haven't got the little semicircular bit here. But yep, another pair. Another vintage set of Elliott Lucas right here. There's another set of my favourite pliers. These are 10-inch Elliott Lucases. What's the number on those ones? Let's have a look. 216310s these are. Very nice they are too. I got these from the boot sale. I think they cost me around about £1 they did. They're very nice indeed. Now I've cleaned them up. Here we have again another fairly, I think, futuristic looking pliers. These are Engineer Neji Saurus RX. What's the number on those? Let's have a look. PZ59s, these ones. These ones for extracting screws. You can see they've got a different head on the front of the nose of the pliers there. These are a really sweet pair of pliers. I must do a review on these. Here I have some Draper compound action pliers. Just move the little switch off just there like that, and you can see how they work. They're slightly different. Not too bad. I think I got these from my late father-in-law's estate. These little fellas have had some usage. Got some scratches and dings on there. I think that must have been the drill bouncing off there, drill bit bouncing off there. But I think you can see they're quite a stylish design, nicely rounded just there. Look, got an square opening at the back there for the cutters, which someone has been filing down so they don't meet anymore. So they're not going to cut anything at all anymore, to be honest with you. But look at the handles. Look at that. Lovely design they are. They're still in good nick. I mean, talking about 81, something like that there. So they've been looked after fairly well, even by my son, by the looks of it. Whoops, let's drop them. I bought the whole set, so I've got these long nose pliers too. These have some cutters in the front there. I don't know if they're any good there. I think they can cut. They can certainly cut better than these things will anyway. Very nice indeed. And these are just wire cutters. When my son brought them back, he said, "Oh, I couldn't find the wire cutters." So I said, "What do you think these are then?" So yeah, I think they cut fairly well. But these are another stunning design. Let's compare those. These are some cheap Chinese pliers that I got about 20 or 30 years ago. I believe the Diamond brand, I think it's got just there. Not too bad a design, I suppose, but certainly not as nice looking as these ones are. These little fellows here are the first side cutters I ever got. My late father bought me these in the mid-70s sometime, when I was first getting into electronics and stuff. So yeah, they're the first ones I ever owned. These things are different again. Retention side cutters, have got a little spring there to keep hold of what you're chopping off so it doesn't go pinging around. Used those at a company I worked for about 13 years. So as for long nose pliers, I don't have too many of those at the moment, but these are quite an old pair. I probably bought these back about 30 years ago, maybe. Can't remember when I got them now. And then there are these which I picked up 10 years ago. These again are part of a set. As you can see, I have the long nose, these pliers here. I don't know if I wouldn't call these combination pliers, and the side cutters too. Although the handle seems to be coming off for these for some reason or another. Don't know why that should be, but yeah. In case you're wondering, I do have 2 drawers set aside in my tool chest, just for pliers and cutters alone. Please let me know in the comments down below if you'd like to see a complete toolbox tour of all the tools I own. Alright then, so what are these pliers like at cutting stuff? As I say, these ones have been filed away in an attempt to sharpen them by somebody. Not done a very good job at all. Oh, having said that, they're making me out to be a liar. Oh, just there they're not cutting, look. You can see they're not cutting in there, but at the end, just there they cut alright. So that's interesting. They won't cut a very small wire though. As you can see, it's just chewing things up, that's all it's doing there. What about these ones, the long nose? Yeah. Oh, they will cut it off almost at the end there, but they're not too clever. So let's take a look at the side cutters, if I don't throw them on the floor. These are much better. Yeah, these will cut almost all the way up and down anyway. I think they've got a bit of a gap just here, but there you go. They'll cut most of the way up and down. Ergonomically, they're very comfortable, very nice indeed. I like them. All got the same. These handles are slightly shorter on the long nose, as you can see, but again, they're still quite ergonomically designed for something that looks so futuristic. These are the same thing too. Yes, they're very nice actually, very comfortable to handle. They look extremely nice, I think. I don't know what you guys think of them, but I think they look very futuristic, and that's exactly what I thought back in the day when I saw them in the catalogue for the first time. Obviously, because I worked for the engineering company, I got a little bit of a discount. I can't remember how much I paid for these back in the day. No, I can't remember at all. Was it 20 quid for the lot? I really can't remember, guys. I don't remember at all. 20, 25 quid, something like that. I don't know, for the whole lot. I really can't remember. It's such a long time ago now. But I'm glad my son returned them. What I basically did was I went to the car boot sale and I got some vintage pliers, and I traded these back. So I've got the whole set back in my toolbox again. So yeah, glad to have them back as a set again. What an interesting set of pliers then. As I say, I think they're futuristic. I like them quite a lot. Obviously I liked them back in the day because I purchased them, but yeah, one interesting set of pliers. You'll have to let me know what you think, guys. Have any of you out there got any of these things, these 3000 series? If you put the PW3002 in there, it doesn't bring up a great deal. I couldn't find it bring up a lot, but what I had to do was, in the end, was to put in Elliott Lucas PW3000 series, and then there's a few hits, but there's not a lot. So obviously they don't, well, do they still make these today? I don't know. But yeah, so you're talking about what, 81 when I got these? 1981, 82, something like 81 I'm going to say, 80, 81 time, something like that there. So I've had them for quite some time. There's no rust on them. They've held up quite well that way. It's just like a few nicks and dinks where I've obviously tried holding stuff while I drilled it and what have you, which is probably not the best idea, but you know how it goes. But yeah, what an interesting set of pliers. Alright then guys, let me know what you think of these pliers. Do you own any? Have you owned any? Have you seen them before? Can you still buy them? I don't know. I haven't seen any for sale, but who knows? If you've got some, please let me know. The other thing is, if you would like to take a tour of my toolbox, please let me know that one too. It's not just this toolbox here that I have. I've got other tools as well, loads of tools, including loads and loads of vintage tools now. But yeah, let me know if you want to have a look through this lot here. Okay then, so what do you think of the pliers from the future? I think they're great, I always have. Just nice to have them all back as a set again. So thank you very much, son. Thanks for bringing them back. I hope you're enjoying your new tools there, even if they are a bit older than these ones. But yeah, alright then guys, what do you think? Let me know. Well, thanks for coming round to Rathbone Manor once again. Take a look at some interesting kit right here. And yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll catch you back here again in the very near future then. Thanks for watching, guys.